each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he's going to be out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he fields it cleanly. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Lions will take over. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Ready. Ready.
On play action, Lance. His throw incomplete. The Lions had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On second down, here's the option. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
They'll run to Walker to begin the drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back in.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
gun, Walker with it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Ready?
Now Lance. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Smith on 1st down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Running left is Walker. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And Smith here, an audible at the line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Smith.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him. and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Throwing now is Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Ready?
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ready.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11
Red,
at the
yellow.
19-yard line.
Here's Lance. That pass caught. It's Williams. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. No gain on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Here we go. Here we go. Faster. Faster. Stay.
To throw, it's Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Now Gino on 1st down. He's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the double. Hut, hut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 25. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 3rd and 2. Lockett, the motion man right. 3rd and 2, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Lance looking to throw it. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the
touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 41 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd down and 6 now.
Hey, let's go Wednesday. Run. 13.
Smith now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Set, ready.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lance going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot here before break. Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Lance now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
53.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
That is caught. He's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Down.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially up.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trying the left side with Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Toss left side for Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They'll try and run Walker, and he's got to be frustrated. Bottled up for the third straight play. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Myers' kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Seahawks 45, Lions 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over. There he goes, left side. Down to the 10, and in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 75 yards, and the Lions get a bit closer. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Geno now to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
Let's go.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Lance going to try to throw for this. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
On the ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Desperation time here. Lance, open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Smith. Pushes past him. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Gino. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Smith's pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. Smash. Red. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Throwing now is Lance. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
St. Brown seemingly catches everything, including that first down. Brought in 106 passes last season and is tied for the most catches ever in a player's first 2 years. Not sure how he fell to day 3 of the draft, nor is he. And the Lions, they found themselves a franchise receiver.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Again, it's Lance. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Now Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Smith. Flushed out right. And Walker has it. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
Gino's going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Okay,
well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
This is 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. 6.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And he's got it. And he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading